I didn't think she was going to bully me. I said, let's do it in the morning. She's like, no, you said tonight. I was like, oh. I didn't. All right. Okay. Thanks, Bryce. All right. Bye. Hey, did you get the link?
I did, but it won't let me open it. I don't know why.
So just copy it into your browser and see if that'll work. I think this happened last time I used this computer. I'm wondering if it's this computer that's giving me these headaches.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, because it's not doing anything.
But it should. I mean, like I said, if you copied it into the browser, it should pop up.
Try it again. See. Okay, here we go. All right, I think we got it.
Okay, I'll hold on while you get in. You are waiting. I see you. All right, I'm going to hang up now.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it's like that, like the commercial. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's what it sounds
You
like.
sounded awfully desperate. What's going on?
Yeah, a lot actually. I'm trying, I mean, I got a lot of leads coming in and I'm trying to follow up with those and stay on top of that. But at the same time, I've really been struggling with getting caught up with the few clients that I currently have.
Okay.
First issue I'm running into is oh, there you are, is for this one client that owns several restaurants. I went through and I was able to get through the one restaurant for last year, all reconciled, all wrapped up.
Okay.
But when I started the next one, there was a bunch of transactions missing for the first half of January last
Okay.
year.
Okay.
And so she actually went in and did journal entries to kind of add those transactions in.
Okay.
And they looked correct. I mean, she was putting in all of the expenses, debiting the expenses, and then she credited the checking account.
Okay.
But when I go back to the reconciliation page, they're not showing up in there. I mean, a couple of them did, but there's still a huge difference of like 10 grand. So
Okay.
I've
Go ahead and
kind
share
of
your
looked
screen.
everywhere and
Share your screen. Let's see what you're looking at. Let's see what we can do.
okay.
Are none of the journal entries that she did showing up?
They weren't at first, but someone from the group last night told me to go through and relook at her journal entries that she made, and she had them going to an account cash in drawer she was crediting. So I went through and changed it all to checking,
Right.
credited the checking.
Okay.
And like I said, like 4 of those journal entries showed up. And I know I changed all of them, but I don't know why I'm short.
Okay.
Quite a big number.
Go ahead and share your screen. Let's see where you're at.
It says host disabled attendee screen sharing.
Hold on. Here it is. Allow participants to share screen. Okay, that should let you go now.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
I believe this. Nope, that's not the one. Here we go.
But you just pulled up another journal entry that was to the wrong account, right? Let's look at all the journal entries that she did and make sure that they are in the right place. Right, it's not supposed to be cash and drawer, right? It's supposed to be checking. What's happening? Is it not allowing you to change it? Rebecca, what's going on? You're on mute.
Okay.
That was weird.
That's so weird. Were you not able to hear anything I was saying?
Not at all. All I saw was the screen. Didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, I don't know why it does that, but for some reason, anytime I try to share the screen, it will automatically mute.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, can you still hear me now?
I can hear you now. So what am I looking at?
Okay.
What's going on here?
Okay, so I'll go back and try and say all of that again. So I went through last night and I went through each of these journal entries and changed them from cash in the drawer to checking. And I'm still off by that
But it
large
doesn't look like all of them are
$10,000.
changed, does it? If you went through a couple of them, it looked like it still said cash and drawer, right?
Right. Hold on, let me find. But she was adjusting, which one was that for? Not that one. That one was, she was doing something with gross sales. So that one I left alone. I didn't change those because I don't understand the journal entries, I guess, for those. I
Yeah,
mean,
she's
should those be
reporting a
changed?
cash
Checking
sale,
as,
so that shouldn't be cash in drawer. That should be cash in the checking account.
okay.
What is cash in drawer? Is that like a holding account?
I'm assuming so. I'm assuming she's keeping some funds in the register. I'm not quite sure how that works, but
That doesn't make sense.
okay. So I mean, I guess I can go through all of these again and make sure they're all going to checking. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I went through last night and changed a bunch, but I did leave, yeah, the ones that she had with sales. Yeah, they're all in checking. I guess wouldn't an easier way to change everything be to go over here? Got cash in drawer, view register. Yeah, so well, a couple from 2021 and a few in 2022.
Yeah, we only want to mess with
But
22, right?
yep. Yeah, so
All right, so you made that one
I
change.
mean,
What is your reconciliation off now?
still the same number. It didn't do anything.
Did you reconcile? Did that one item come across? Did you reconcile it?
No, this was one that cleared in February, so that one stayed off. But yeah, the one that we just fixed didn't show up at all either.
And are you sure everything cleared in January that you have checked off?
Yes, I went through the bank statement several times and checked off everything that was on there. The only thing that was missing was all of, and now that I'm looking at her, this adjustment says, it doesn't have a date on it, but this one says 1/6 to 1/11, 1/11 to 1/18, 1/18 to 1/18, which were all the transactions that were missing from
Okay.
the first of the month to the 18th.
Okay.
And then from the 18th on, this is everything for the rest of the month.
Okay, so let me ask a question. Your beginning balance, 46,000.
Yes, that
Which-
was correct.
You're sure? What is 46 tied to? What
What
you
was that?
reconciled last month?
No, because I'm starting in January.
Okay, let's start again. Is the statement balance correct?
Yes.
72,181 is correct.
Yep.
Okay.
This is right here. Yeah.
Okay, so the beginning balance of 46,602, is that the beginning balance per QuickBooks? And does that?
No,
I'm sorry.
that's what her bank statement. That's what her bank statement said.
Okay, so you did
was
tie
the
that into
beginning
the bank
balance.
statement.
Mhm.
Okay, so the payments, let's just break it down. Does 111,755 tie to the bank statement? Do you have a copy of the bank statement?
Which one are you asking? This one right here, the 11,9?
Nope,
Or
nope.
what do you?
I'm gonna take a step back so we can
Mhm.
figure out where we need to dive into. So
Okay.
I'm in the top section. The beginning balance of 46,602.
Yep, that's what her bank statement said for January.
All right, the 67 payments of 111,755, does that tie to the bank statement?
Because It says 24 credits and 175 debits.
But what's the dollar amount?
Let's see here. For which one, debits or credits?
Give me the credits
147,864.12.
and give me the debits.
122,285.88.
So that's where you're off. So your debits or your payment is off. So it's not the deposits. So your deposits tie. It's your payments, because
Okay.
right now your payments are 111 and the bank statement is saying 122.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me grab my calculator. Must have left it in the other room. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay, so right now we are off by 122, 285, 88 minus. That's where your 10,530.04 is off. It's in your payments. So obviously there are some checks or some debits that went through the account that you don't have recorded.
Okay.
So in her
it could
fixing, no, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
In her fixing, it looked like she only fixed the deposits. But what about, it looked like maybe there are some other transactions that were missed in the first part of the month?
Oh, she did all of the transactions. She put all of the payments, all of her expenses on the one side, and then she was crediting cash in the drawer, and I changed it to checking. But I think what happened is, because if you see right here, it says 16 to 111, and then she picks up 111 to 118, and she has like the total for that date range.
Okay.
Not quite sure what this one here is, but I'm wondering, because if I go over here to her bank statement, there are a ton of transactions, expenses on 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, and then yeah, up to 1/6. So maybe that's where we're off that 10,000, is those first few expenses.
Can you please show me the bank statement?
Yes. Hopefully it doesn't mute me again.
All right, now I know when I hear silence, I know what's going on.
Okay.
Can you make it a little bit bigger?
Ah, perfect.
Okay, so can you make that a little bit bigger?
Yes.
Okay, so you think that she's missing up until the 4/6, but that, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
That looks like more than $10,000. Hold on a second. So let's go ahead and let's add it up real quick. 45, 50, 36.
Yep.
Yeah, that's already, I'm down to the 1420, and that's already $12,000. Okay, so what I would do is go back to her journal entries and see if you can tie them in. right? If she said the journal entries covered the time period of 1/6 to 1/11, go through here and add it up and see if you can tie back to hers. If you don't see anything from 1/1 to 1/4, let's go ahead. I mean, let's do like an elimination. First, let's figure out if everything that she puts ties to the bank statement. And then we'll figure out
Okay.
what's missing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
Yep, that
so
does.
yeah, so I would kind of like, take her journal entry and then go back to the bank statement and add up that time period and make sure they tie. Wait, oh, where did you go?
Yeah, I have no idea what does that, but every time I switch screens, it mutes, and I don't know if it's my computer or settings or why it does that.
Yeah, it says that you're unmuted according to my screen, so I'm not sure. Okay,
Yeah. So what was that one that didn't have any in the journal entry? It didn't have a number by it or say
yeah,
fix.
that one right there, the one that just says Allison adjust, the third one. Click on, yeah, click on
Okay.
that one.
One 4 to 1/6. I'm wondering if she stopped at 1/4. And we just need to add everything up for the.
So let's say, you know what, let's see if let's tie in one of those numbers, the 1769.28. It looks like she's
Okay.
looking at 471, oh, sorry, 14,471.72. And it looks like she's going 1/4 to 1/6. Right? And she has 1769.29 as wages.
Right.
Let's go back and, oh, plus she has another 4,009.23 for wages.
Hmm.
And then she has 763.62 Camilla. And then 170.10 for Alliance. And then 36. Let's go back to the bank statement. Oops.
Let me see. All right. Would you want me to share this screen too, the bank statement?
Yeah, please. Let's go back to the bank statement. Let's tie in a couple, see if we can tie in a couple numbers. Yep. So here's the, can you, whoops. Can you unmute? Okay, there you go. Okay, so it looks like, okay, so we saw there's the 4009. Okay, you can stop there. So it looks like she has, this is 1/4 to 1/6. I didn't see the 45. So I saw the 36. I saw the 409. I saw the 1769. I see the 170.10. So what I would do is go back to her journal entries and see what she's missing. She did a good job
Okay.
doing a 1-for-1, so it should be pretty easy for you to tie in.
Okay.
Do you, yeah. Because
Okay.
it's not in the deposits, it's in the debits that the problem is.
Right. So maybe she forgot to add in a few things.
That's kind of
Or
what I'm thinking.
accidentally skipped a
Yeah.
few.
And it's, I mean, it's
Okay.
$10,000, so it should be fairly easy. Can you scroll down? Keep going down. See if anything big jumps out at you. Keep going.
Yeah, nothing around the 10,000 mark.
So what happened after 118? Did everything get in?
Yep, everything was put in, and that's all the stuff that you'll see on my reconciliation screen. And I went through, I started from the bottom of the statement and worked my way up and checked everything off that was in. And then when I went through and seen her journals and changed all of the journals to checking, those few ones on the top popped in. But yeah, I'm still off that 10,000. So
Yeah,
I bet it's
yeah, at least we've kind of
okay.
isolated where it is. It's definitely in the expenses. And then,
Okay.
just make sure you go back through and because you changed one of those journal entries to hit the checking account, but it didn't change the reconciliation, which I think is kind of weird,
Okay.
right? Because before the reconciliation was off by the 10,000, and then you went in and you
Right.
changed that one journal entry to checking, and the reconciliation was still off by 10,000. So that's kind of weird.
Okay.
So go back in and just double check that the journal entry did get in the right place, and then check hers one for one. See if she missed, might be just a couple of line items that she missed, or maybe she missed a digit, right? Maybe instead of putting,
Oh, right.
yeah, instead of putting in 2,000, she put in 200. So just kind of do a
Okay.
check on that.
Okay. Yeah, that helps. I can definitely go through and do that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, sometimes when you're looking for that needle in the haystack, sometimes you got to take that step back and kind of start isolating it.
right. Right. Well, I mean, the other thing that I had too, like I said, she gave me a printout. It looks like just a section from a spreadsheet is what it looks like, but it's just a sales report for the year for each of the 2 restaurants that she has.
Okay.
And so she has, she has items on here, gross sales, returns, discounts, net sales, gift card sales, tax, tip. And so I'm wondering how to adjust things using this information that she gave me because tip was in the bank feed that I categorized. I categorized the tips. There was nothing in there uh, as far as gift card sales, at least that I know of. So I'm not quite sure how to go about and adjust the
Okay.
sales at the end of the year.
So she gave you basically what your ending numbers need to look like, right?
Pretty
So
much, yeah.
she told you what total sales are?
Yep.
Okay. Can you share what she gave you? And then we'll look at the financial statements and see how
Yeah.
they're doing.
Let me let me figure out how to pull all this up here a second.
Okay.
I had them open. I just got to find the right tab. Just a second here.
Do you remember seeing this withdrawal in her entry? I don't remember seeing that.
What withdrawal?
These,
What do you mean?
can you see mine? Online, there's a line that says, oh, you can't see my cursor at all. I'm sorry. Right in the middle of the screen, it says withdrawal, down, 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 down. Where's your cursor? Right there? No, up to. Right there?
Family Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says 2956.
All right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that in her journal entry.
Okay. Withdrawal 29.
I also don't remember seeing the 1079 and the 1326. So I'm wondering if right in here is where she skipped a couple of things.
Okay. Could be. Hold on, I forgot what I was, I'm trying to pull up these for you. Let me pull that one up and pull this one up. Okay, so now I gotta share my screen. Where are they? Okay.
Okay. So your gross sales is 1646,826.89.
Yeah.
And your returns are 507.
Yeah, and for both of the restaurants, I went through, and what I did was I took this number, the gross sales number,
Yep.
and I credited gross sales and I debited checking that account. And I don't think that was right because the numbers in QuickBooks and in the checking account still were way off. So
Well, what's in the general ledger right now?
for this restaurant,
Yeah,
let me go to just
that's
view the checking register,
this is 1,646,000, right?
right?
And this is gross sales. No, pull up an income statement.
Okay. For last year,
That's what this is for the same time period that this represents. Is this for all of 2022?
yep.
So pull up
I have,
QuickBooks. Okay.
so gross sales says 2,867,772.38.
Can you give me that number again? I'm sorry.
Let me see here. It was 2,867,772.38.
2,000,008. So you're showing a difference of 800,000 from what she's saying there should be?
Yeah. But I mean, right now, if I were to go back to banking, because I haven't done, well, maybe this is the one I did the journal entry for, and she said it was wrong, because right now QuickBooks is saying 584,000, and there's only 57,000 in her checking.
Could you please bring up QuickBooks? Let me see what's
Oh,
in the income
yes.
statement, please.
Yep. Great.
Yeah, click on the 2,000,008. Nope, nope, yeah, at that one.
It won't let me bring anything up.
Click not on that line, go up to the one that says gross sales. That one should come up.
Yeah, it won't let me.
Go into the chart of accounts and bring that account up then.
Maybe it's my computer, it's loading really low. It might be my computer. Oh, there we go. Gross sales report. I bet it's my computer. It's being, oh, here we go. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what's going The internet is still good, so I don't know.
It's just really slow.
Yeah. We couldn't display your data, but you can access it by exporting it. Well, it's weird because it says January through December.
No, it's not going all the way down though. It's not.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only showing a portion of it.
I feel like it's all here. It's all here. I
I'm
mean,
only seeing
I'm
January.
scrolling down.
Yeah, scroll all the way down to the bottom, see how far it goes down. No, grab the bar and, yeah, go all the way down. Yeah, it's not showing everything. It's not gonna show all the way to December. So she has a lot of individual sales, so that's not what you're looking for.
Oh.
I saw that, can you go back to that journal entry she did? Because that journal entry was right. She did a journal
Which
entry
one was that?
for 1.6 million. Did you see that?
That was, I think that was the one that I did actually. And she said it wasn't right. Yeah,
Oh.
this one right here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that can't
Yep, that's the one I did.
Yeah, that can't possibly be right because you just, what you did was you just booked the whole thing for the whole year. But based on what
Okay.
has gone through, but based on what's gone through the account that we were just looking at, there's other transactions. So you overstated it
Okay.
with this journal entry.
Okay, so I should delete this?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the P&L. Did you delete it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I think your computer's just really slow.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it's doing. It's making all kinds of noise now too, so I'm not sure.
Great. All right.
Oh,
Now you're only
so
off by
that's
400,000. So that looks a little bit better.
okay. So I shouldn't have done anything with these papers that she gave me then to adjust the sales, or
Well, no, you have to because she's missing $400,000 in sales,
oh, okay.
right? That gross sales, if you look at your sheet versus what's here, gross sales on
Mhm.
here is 1,239. And per the
Right.
sheet she gave you, it should be 1,646.
Gotcha.
So you'd have to make the adjusting entry and then returns, tips, and the different line items.
Okay.
So where are those sales? She just wants you to do an adjusting entry to adjust her sales?
I'm not sure. She didn't say. She just sent me these little sheets and
Okay.
said that these are what are used to do the adjusting journal entries.
Yep.
Um,
So
okay.
what she's telling you is at the end of the day, your those sheets should equal what your P&L should equal, right? So your total revenue should equal the what's on that sheet, what is it, 1.8? The sheet that you popped up a little while ago, what is the total revenue say?
For the gross sales?
Nope, total revenue, bottom line.
It says 2,089,131.44.
2089.
Yep, 131.44.
Okay. All right. So right now you're at 1,240. So you're off by about 800,000. So your journal entry should be in total about 800,000.
Okay. So when I go, okay, so when I go through, I'm trying to find where that little sheet was again to share with you again. Okay, so when I'm through and doing this journal entry, all of these, what you're saying then is what all these line items have to be in there
Yes,
and adjust them to match the P&L.
yes,
Okay,
right. So your bottom line needs to be 2,052,874.
5.2. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
take it from where you're at to the 2,052 and you should be good.
All right. So are these are all going to be credits, correct? And then,
No, but so a sale is a credit, a return is a debit, a discount is a debit. Gift
okay,
cards is a credit, tax. That looks like tax collected. That should be a credit, tips, credit, returns debit. Payments should be a debit to come down to your total,
okay,
right? Anything increasing sales is a credit, anything decreasing sales is a debit.
okay. So increasing, I'm just making note of that. Can you repeat that one more time?
Anything that increases sales is a credit. Anything
Okay,
that decreases sales is a debit.
okay. Decreases. Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Help. That helps.
okay.
That helps a ton. Now yeah, I think I'll start with that back in January and figure out what's missing in those transactions. So
Yeah, it looks like the time period between maybe the 4th and 6th, it looks like maybe those are missing.
okay. All right.
Okay,
Well, thank you.
you're welcome. Take a deep breath. It's not that bad.
Yeah, well, this is just one. I have another one I've been working on today too. So
So just kind of let you know that, so sometimes when you get so much into the details that you start like swirling, sometimes you need to stop and take a step back and look at the big picture. So that's
okay.
kind of what I did with the bank statement. Instead of trying to look
Okay.
for the needle, you got to step back and say, okay, in total, am I right? And then you break it down to the next level. Is my beginning balance right? Are my total debits right? Are my total credits right? And then that'll tell you where to dig down. And then you can start like, dividing it into pieces. So sometimes you just get too much into the details and it confuses you.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Lots of luck.
All right.
Talk to
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Enjoy your
All right.
weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.